Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on the victory screen and how to return to free roaming mode after winning the match. So here, let me win the match. So to make things easier, I have made the characters die if they receive one hit. So that's why they are dying very easily here. But if the player party win the match, even one player is standing at the end. So now I have killed all the enemies and now we are in the victory screen. So here, if I press continue, now I am back in the free roaming mode. So as of now, the dead members, the killed members of the eliminated members of the player party are not revived. That is something I wish to work on in a future episode, but as of now only the remaining character returns to the game. So yeah, this is what we are going to work on today. We are going to establish the flow of going into the victory screen after winning the game and resuming the free roaming mode. Okay, so before we get started, here is the full playlist of this tutorial series. Everything is implemented from scratch and explained, so you can follow these episodes and implement everything by yourself too. And also, if you choose to become a member, you will be able to access the project files of this project and also the project files of other thousands of projects I have done in my channel. I have been doing this since 2019-18 somewhere, so throughout those 8 years I have worked on thousands of projects, and for each project you can access project files if you choose to become a member. So feel free to check it out. I'll leave the link in description below. Alright, now let's get started with today's episode. Okay, so this is the spot we stopped yesterday here in the match. We determined this player won state and player lost state. So let's start working on this player won state. And to get started with that, first I'll create a function as player won in the match. So let's just collapse this and call it player won. Okay, now if when the player win, we need to show the victory screen, some widget similar to this screen from Expedition 33. So we need to show that, and then we need a continue button so we can return to free roaming. So those are the things we are going to focus on today. So first I'll remove this, and then I'll get gameplay message subsystem and broadcast a message that says let's add a new tag, match state victory. Okay, and I'll broadcast it here. So let's create SJ. Make a generic message. So I don't really need an instigator here, but yeah, I don't really need. Maybe let's just pass self. Oh, it's a pawn. In that case, get player pawn. Let's just pass it, but I'm not planning to use this. I just need to generate some message here. We wouldn't really need the content of the message. So yeah, after broadcasting the message, I will set up a listener to this in my HUD, which is this one. Reactive Turn Based. Here, maybe we can edit here. Listen to for gameplay messages. So this is the gameplay. Yeah. And I'll adjust the channel. Match attack. Sorry, not attack. Match state victory. Payload type is generic message. Actually, we don't need this S. Oh, yeah, we do. This S stands for structure. So, yeah, here, after we receive this message, all we need to do is push the victory widget into the screen. Right now, I don't have a victory screen, so let's go ahead and create one. User interface widget, and I'll choose this common activatable widget. Sorry, base activatable widget. This is something I created, a child of common activatable widget. Select. I'll call it WBP victory. Okay. Let's just add a victory. Just a text that says victory and a continue button. That's all I need for now. I'm going to make it pretty later. So I created this simple pattern to be used as the background in Photoshop, but it's not necessary. I just need to make interesting, and I'll use that as the background here. Okay. Now, yeah, as I said, I need to show the victory text, and I won't use the same font that I have been using. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just use some text. Text victory. So I don't have any styles. This. Price to content. Right. This should be good enough. And also we need a action button here. Also I'll make size to content. This victory should be anchored to the top left. This an action button should be anchored to the bottom left. Okay. And oh, I think I was using all capital in other menus. So let's do the same here. Right. Okay, now we need to show this. When the match ends, that means here, let's create a function on victory. Oh, sorry. Right. Now, all I need to do here is push to action stack the victory widget. Okay. And let's see if this works. Now, quickly finish the game. Finish the match. Attack, select target. Okay, victory. See, now we are in the victory. Right. Now the next step is, actually we don't need to see these hard elements, so maybe we should hide them. And also, when I press X, I should return to the free roaming mode. Just to clear up the HUD, here we can get the mesh HUD. This should be valid, but just in case, clear HUD. This should clean up the things that we see underneath the victory screen. And then in the victory screen here, I'll get this IAX input action, and I'll choose this started branch. It's active. If this screen is active, how should I do this? What I need to do is return in to the free roaming mode. So in the match, I already have something similar implemented. This cancel match. Where did I implement that? Here, this one. This cancel match basically do that. Returns the player into the free roaming mode. So let's see where I call this. I'm not calling anywhere. Actually, I do call this somewhere. I know it should be in the action screen. When I press back, I cancel the match and return to free roaming mode. Here, yeah, actions. So instead of cancel, let's rename this. Let's call this end match, because if I call it cancel when already the match is completed, it doesn't make sense to call cancel. So I'll call it end match, and when I start the match, yeah, where is the start match? Yeah, here I'll add another listener. Let me add a sequence here and do another listen for gameplay messages, and this time we need this let's add a different one. Match state end, and I'll listen to that end. So here I'll call end match, and I'll call a gameplay message here from this victory screen. Get gameplay message subsystem, and message tag is this end. Create make as generic message. We don't really need anything, but get on in player. I'll pass it as the instigator. And also, once we end the match, we need to clear out these listeners. So let's promote these two variable. AA attack this one, this AA and this. Then when we end the match, see it here. I'll get this. The cancel, yeah, cancel async action. Both these. Okay, now let's see. That attack X killed. Okay, attack. Okay, see, now we are in the end screen and we see the continue button. Press continue. Yeah, we are in the free roam mode now. So it's the flow is basically working, but as you can see here, this dead icon, dead characters remain dead, which is something we need to fix, because in Expedition 33, when I return to the game, I think they are back again, they are revived. So I want to revive them, even though I failed this. Even if they were killed during the match, they should be revived if I win the match at the end, even with one player standing, one character standing. So we will work on that in the next episode. Okay, so thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download in the Patreon page. Link could be in the description below. And let me know if you have any questions in the comments. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.